for fruit growers. Mary Conklin of the University of Connecticut. Today's guest is Dr. Elsa Petit, University of Massachusetts, a grape specialist, and she's going to speak on strategies for canopy management for optimal juice quality. If you have questions as we go through this, please put them in the chat box, and at the end of the webinar, we'll answer all of your questions.
All right, so this started really about 4 years ago when I was teaching my first class at UMASS on viticulture, and there was a need to know more about juice quality for cold climate grapes. And so some data, but we wanted to have our own data, our own idea about how it works. We set up an experiment for that. So today I would like to make an introduction of what are the possibilities in terms of canopy management and what are their expected effects, and also then I want to share our own data on that. It starts, if we want to maybe take a step back, it all starts with really our need for new grape varieties. We know cold climate viticulture, but even more with now very unpredictable climate changes, we need to know more about what's happening with those grapes. And so an example in France, because I'm French, I guess I have to talk about France. So this map shows you that the date of harvest has been dramatically over years as just in France, so as climate changes. And so that tells you that, you know, what do we do with that? And things are going to, how do we adapt, and what are the effects, you know, whatever we do in terms of canopy management on these changes, and how can we take into account the climate with that. Think about the amount of this biodiversity that we have. If we look at this map, you have only one species. I can see here in only one species. And if we look at just the northeast of the US, we have about half of the biodiversity of the. So that's a huge biodiversity that is only now being used. And so it's used recently, so there is a lot of need to learn more about how they are compared to the European grapes. So we know about these unknowns, and that is us with sustainability, because we have more rooms to adapt, more varieties that are available. But we need to know more before climate change really is going forward. And so the first question is what ultimately is really good wine quality. And so typically people have been thinking that low yield is really going with high wine quality. And this is not really true. And we know that it's what matters is that the vine